Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the eighth rendition of the Get a Clue podcast. I'm your I'm DeAndre Boychuk, and I'm here with my co-host Chase Arnold.
Get a clue?
We're down here in the chin of Regina. We're residing in my residence today. Shout out to Jay Swish and the boys. Um, yeah, Chase, do you want to let us know or let them know what we're going to be talking about in this episode?
Just want to get a good clap in from the fans. All of our fans in the background. They're all here. You can't see them. They're surrounding us in this big room we're in.
It's like a Jerry Springer episode. You can't see it.
Um, yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna touch on a little bit. It's a weekly episode today, so nothing too important, but it is the end of the month, so we will get into our award predictions at the end. Um, Not all of them. Do you want to run over which awards we're gonna run through?
Yeah, let me just pull it right back up here. We're obviously going to run through just the big ones. We're kind of going to leave out some of the smaller ones, kind of like the Adams and the Selkie. We're going to run through who our Hart prediction is: Art Ross, Rocket winner Norris, Calder Trophy, Vesna. And this isn't an actual NHL award, but just a most improved player who
I
we
like
think
that. I like that.
has taken the biggest jump. I think that's an award that should be in the NHL. I like the NBA concept of it.
Yeah. And then we're also going to start the episode off with a team rankings for the season. It's going to go in a tier list, which we might post maybe on Instagram or something. We might post our finished tier rankings. This episode's going to go up on the 31st, so things can change. This is a couple days beforehand, so stick with us. It's going to be broad, obviously. Like there's going to be some tough calls in there, but a team that's rising right now, falling right now, we're not going to be too harsh. You know what I mean? If they've been a good team, they're on a skid, they're not going to be tanking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll follow along and you will see our kind of vibe here as we start off.
Yeah, it's kind of our more so our mid-season
Yeah,
kind of power
yeah.
rankings and predictions and
Right before the
whatnot.
trade deadline, we can always do an updated one after.
Exactly.
So we're going to go in alphabetical, not by division. So we're going to start off with obviously the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh, and I guess do you want to just before we get going,
Oh yeah, the
tell them
tiers.
about how
Yeah.
the tiers work
No,
out
for
here?
sure. So tier one is Stanley Cup. It is Stanley Cup or bust, or our favorite, technically, whatever you want to say there. I'm gonna say right now, there might only be one team in that tier for us, but we'll see. We'll see. And then contender, playoff caliber, fringe, and then tanking.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't feel like there was much in between tanking and fringe. A lot of teams are actually pretty good this year, so there's a lot of fringe teams that could sneak in pretty easily. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, so starting off with Anaheim, how do you feel about them?
I think they kind of sit in that kind of playoff to fringe
Yeah, yeah.
mode. I think you can make the debate for both. I think just this year in the West, with how weak it's been, I think I'm going to put them more so in the playoffs
Yeah,
than that fringe. But
I agree. Yeah, I think we'll get some good debate on some of these teams, but Anaheim's one of those teams that I agree completely. I think they are playoff caliber, but they are kind of sitting on the fringe right now. But they're better than a fringe team. I think they should be in the playoffs. I think they will end up probably making the playoffs. Um, Next up, Boston Bruins. This is a tough one.
yeah, this is a tough one. I think I put them in the playoffs, playoff caliber as well here. I think they're kind of taking that step. I think Swayman's playing good lately. Pasta's playing good. Morgan Geekie has kind of cooled off. I do think this team is a playoff caliber team, but I could also see them being a fringe team. They don't have a whole awful lot of play pieces to make a deep run, I don't think. So I could see it going either way there again.
Above or below Anaheim? I would personally have them below,
I
I
agree. I
think.
think
Just barely.
too.
They're going to be close, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to have a single team in the Atlantic in anything but playoff caliber? Because I don't know, that Atlantic is stacked.
Yeah, they could definitely have the best division this year.
Next up is the Buffalo Sabres.
This is an interesting one because they've taken a huge step in the last little bit forward this year. I think this is a playoff caliber team this year. I think this is the year they finally get over the hump and they finally get in. I don't think they do much damage. I think they'll kind of be a one series in, one series out type of team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got them as a playoff caliber team this year. I like what they're throwing.
Sorry, I'm thirsty. God dang. Yeah, I agree. I think for me they'd be at the bottom.
Mhm.
I think they're right behind Boston, but I think it's very close. I think playoff caliber, right near the bottom, close to fringe, but
Mhm.
definitely deserving. Calgary Flames. I think
Yeah,
we're gonna agree on this, but
yeah, they're in the tank.
I agree. They've been okay. They're a good team, but they're not. They're not fringe. I don't think they have any hope of making the playoffs. They're going to be selling, so
Yeah, and I
they already
think
got rid of Anderson too. So
yeah, I think they want a high pick this year too, especially in this year's draft. With it being such a toss up at number one, if we don't agree. Maybe you kind of think it's a clear cut, maybe
Mhm.
number one, but yeah, I think they're tanking. They want the best pick possible this
Yeah.
year.
Carolina Hurricanes.
I think they're in that contender. They're in that Stanley Cup contender. I don't think they're Stanley Cup. I think have probably the best chance to get out of the East. I don't know if they're gonna in a 7 game series against Colorado if their odds are really great at the Stanley Cup, but I definitely think they're a contender for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't think they're quite Stanley Cup, and they are clearly a cut above those other teams.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'd say contender.
Mhm.
Chicago Blackhawks.
This one's interesting.
This is
I
a
think
tough
they're
one.
in the tank as well. Like it hasn't been a. They've dealt with a bit of injuries this year with Nazar and Bedard. Kind of still figuring stuff out with a lot of their young players. They're finally getting reps. Like Oliver Moore and Colton Dock are starting to get a little bit of a higher workload. Showed out Oliver Moore by the way the other day, standing up for.
Yeah, frick.
Oh, it
He
was the
got he
artist
got
that got
knocked
hit.
out. I mean, not
Yeah,
actually, but damn, he got clocked pretty
respect for
good.
him for dropping him in the
Yeah, no
kitchen though.
no
He's a
doubt.
big
He's a
guy.
small guy, or Oliver Moore is, but
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
yeah.
But yeah, I got them in the tank.
I'm leaning fringe here personally. I think that when you compare them to Calgary, especially, and some more teams we'll get to, I think they are a cut above. If you're okay with them sticking in fringe, bottom of fringe for now, and then
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we
we
can
can
always
move
change it
things
after.
around.
So I just think like compared to Calgary, they are definitely a step, especially with Bedard back. I think that they could be a little bit better than they've been.
Fair.
If you're cool with that,
Hmm.
Colorado, you can
This,
take the reins on this one.
yeah, I think this is a tank team. No, obviously this is the Stanley Cup team.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's beating them this year. Are both our predictions. So yeah, not much explanation needed.
yeah. Columbus Blue Jackets.
This one's interesting. They're at the bottom of the barrel, kind of still. I don't think. I think they have taken that step though. Like they made the playoffs last year and everything. Obviously, not having a playoff caliber season this year, it is tough out in the East right now.
Mm-hmm.
Metro Division's not forgiving right now either. It's kind of bouncing all over the place, the standings. But I think I have them kind of in that fringe tier as well with Chicago. If we're
Mm-hmm.
putting Chicago in that
Yeah,
fringe
yeah,
tier, I think Columbus deserves to be in there too,
yeah,
especially making the playoffs last year, and they are a little bit ahead of them right now. So
yeah. Do you think Columbus goes ahead of Chicago in that fringe tier?
I think just
Do you
barely.
think so? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
cool with that. I'll let you have that one. I think I'd lean Chicago just barely, but it is very close.
that's fair.
Dallas.
This is a contender for sure.
Yeah,
I could even see you arguing putting them in that Stanley Cup percentage
yeah,
or tier. I think this team is ready to win it. They want to get it done. Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, those veterans want it. Yeah, I think this team's nasty, and they've been deep the last few years. So
yeah. I agree. I think they're top of contender. I think of all the teams we get to, I don't think there's going to be a team that passes them. So they definitely could be second in that Stanley Cup race. But I think there should only be one team. I think there's a clear cut one. So,
we got your boys next, don't we?
yep. Red Wings.
What is your take on this? I'll let you go
This
first.
is tough. This is really tough. I think they're either top of playoff caliber or bottom of contender, like legit contender. I don't know if they're quite there. I would have them top of playoff contender or playoff caliber,
I
in my
agree.
opinion.
Yeah, I like that spotting for him as well.
Edmonton Oilers, your guys. How do you feel?
I think you gotta put them in contenders, just because coming off back-to-back finals.
Yeah.
Like we talked about in the last episode, you can't not trust McDavid and Draisaitl and them in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
yeah, I like them there.
Do you like them over Carolina?
No,
Okay, I agree. Florida Panthers, another tough one.
I think they go in maybe just based on like they're not having the greatest season this year. I think you just got to put them in the contender just because you know what kind of damage they are going to do once they're in the playoffs, and they should have Barkov and Kachuk back.
Yeah.
I think if we're going right now though, just based on what they've done in the season, I think they're
Playoff caliber.
caliber
I
team.
agree.
But yeah, that's where I would slot
I
them.
think I'm going playoff caliber. Would
agree.
you have them above or below Detroit?
Right now for sure.
Below?
Yeah.
Above Anaheim for sure, though, right? I would say.
Yeah.
It's close,
yeah.
but I think playoff time, I
I
think Florida
think so
steps
too,
up. We'll
yeah.
give them a little bit of
And I think if you
Green
played
there.
if Florida and Anaheim were playing on any given night, I'd probably give the nod to Florida
Yeah,
right now too.
yeah.
So
next up, LA Kings.
this is an interesting one. Because I don't know if this team is gonna squeak into the playoffs or not. I think they're kind of that fringe caliber to playoff caliber team.
Hmm.
I could see the debate going either way there. Maybe I would put them more so in the playoff just because they made it the last few years and it is a weaker West this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely see it going either way. What's your thoughts?
I think I agree. I think I'd lean fringe, but they're definitely top of fringe or bottom of playoff caliber. I just think we're gonna have a lot of teams in the playoff caliber, and not that many teams can make it. So I'm leaning fringe personally. But
Okay, I like that. And we can
um,
always switch things around
exactly,
too. I
yeah.
like that.
Minnesota,
I got them in contending.
I agree.
Cup contenders. I think this is their year. They've loaded up, obviously getting Quinn Hughes. I think they're gonna try and do something else big at the deadline. I think Billy G's not done, so
Yeah,
yeah, I like them this year.
I agree. I think I'd have them right behind Edmonton,
Yeah,
right in that contender spot.
for sure.
Um, Next team we got Montreal.
Montreal, I'm pretty high on them. I don't obviously think they're going to be cup contenders.
Mm,
I think they're a playoff team quite handily,
yeah,
but I think they're behind Detroit. Um,
them in Florida. That's kind of the tough one. I'd probably lean Montreal. I think. I don't
right
know. It's so
now, I
tough.
think yeah, it's because we are going based off right now. Like, can't look too much
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
playoffs going forward. So I would take Montreal right now
Because
over
there's no
Florida.
guarantee Florida even makes the playoffs with that
Exactly.
Atlantic. So
100%. And Florida, like right now, just looking at the standings, they're sitting 20th in point percentage,
yeah,
or 20th in the league, sorry. So,
yeah, not great. But I mean, yeah, I think they deserve to be there. But I think Montreal is above.
mhm.
Nashville Predators.
Nashville, I think this is a team that blows up. I think they're tanking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're really on that fringe. I don't think they're looking to get into the playoffs. So, I like Chicago better than them. I don't like Calgary better than them, but I like Columbus better than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them right now in that tank mode.
Right above Calgary here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think they have like talent, like just roster wise. I think they have some good players. They just haven't produced this year, and they're only getting older. And by the end of the season, it's just going to get harder and harder. So I'm gonna have them in tanking as well. New Jersey Devils. This one for me is a little bit tougher.
Yeah, this one is tougher. I think I slot them in the playoffs though. Um, I Yeah, it's tough. Like I don't think they're going to be cup contenders. I don't think they've shown enough. I don't really think that they have that playoff pedigree either. Like they
Mm,
have a lot of these young perimeter kind of skill players. They have trouble getting to the inside a lot. We'll see what they do at the deadline if they pick
yeah.
up somebody. But yeah, as of right now, I think I got them as a playoff team.
Yeah, I agree. I think playoff caliber is exactly where they belong. For me, I would slot them between Florida and Anaheim.
I like that.
I think just Florida's pedigree does take over that New Jersey team. So, and then Anaheim's young. I think New Jersey's just a better on paper team.
Mhm.
So I'd have New Jersey right there. Uh, New York Islanders, tough one too. This is
I got them as a playoff team. I think they've shown pretty decently that they can make the playoffs over the last couple of years. I don't remember if they made it last year or not. I think they might have just squeaked in, but yeah, I got them as a playoff team. I could see also them being on that fringe, but yeah,
yeah. I think they're bottom of playoff caliber. I think they
I
can make
agree.
the playoffs, and they're never making it out of a series. I don't think it matters who they play. When they make the playoffs, I think they're probably going to be the weakest team, but I
Yeah,
think they are playoff caliber. I think they're a better team than the Kings,
I
a
agree.
worse team than Buffalo, though. So,
Agreed.
New York Rangers.
I think they're in
Ooh,
the tank
okay.
just based on everything that's going on in that organization, not wanting to bring back Panarin and everything. I think they're just looking to blow up the farm and
Yeah.
restart. So I would throw them in that tank mode
It's such a weird team, too, because when you look at them on paper, they are a playoff caliber team,
for sure.
right? But
Igor
they have to go
Shesterkin.
tanking. They have been embarrassingly bad. I think they're probably going to be our best tanking team. Um,
I agree.
but they have been really rough and they're going to sell, so they're going to get worse.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'd put them right above Nashville in the tanking spot. Ottawa Senators.
I think this is a fringe team. They made the playoffs last year. It is a dogfight in the East right now.
Yeah.
So it is going to be tough. Like you already mentioned, that Atlantic division is really, really tough again to play against right now. So I got them as a fringe team. I could also see them kind of being on the back half of the playoff caliber, but I got them kind of more so near the front of the fringe.
Yeah, it's tough because they got that Atlantic division, right? So, I mean, clearly, I think we would both agree they're a better team than the Islanders. I think, like, just,
I think they'd win in a series, yeah.
yeah, but I think they haven't shown enough to actually get into the playoffs, so I got to put them in fringe as well.
Hmm.
Philadelphia Flyers.
I think this is They're also kind of in that fringe category. Um, I could also see them being in that playoff caliber too, kind of
Hmm.
slotting somewhere around New York Islanders there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like this team's it's kind of tricky. Like they're also kind of in that weird position right now where they don't have a real true star. Like they're kind of
Hmm.
still waiting for Mitchkov to break out. You kind of say Zegras is
Yeah.
developing into that true star. I think you kind of got to give him another season or two, but
Yeah.
no, I could say either back half playoff caliber or right at the start of fringe.
Yeah, it's a tough call between like that group of teams, the Islanders, Ottawa, Philly, LA. It's so tight. I think I'd have them fringe behind Ottawa personally, but um right in front of the Kings. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I definitely have them in front of the Kings.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might even have them in front of Ottawa right now.
I'm okay with that too. I think it's close for me, so I'm good either
Okay.
way. Pittsburgh Penguins.
I think this is a team that's playoff caliber. I think it is a tough division out there, but I think that they're having a pretty good season. Definitely an unexpected season. I think they're expected to be more so near the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
But Sid and Malkin are going good, playing on good hockey right now. They have other players who are stepping up on that squad, like Anthony Mantha. So I got them as a playoff caliber team, but kind of in the back half. But I think I do
Yeah.
have them ahead of New York.
Yeah, I would have them above the Islanders.
Mhm.
I wanted to hear your thoughts about Buffalo. Would they be above Buffalo for you? Because I think Boston is ahead of Pittsburgh for me, but
Yeah, I think they're just. That's a tricky one.
yeah, it's tight. I'm
Let's
cool with
see.
either or, so whatever you choose, I'm good with.
I'd say they're just above Buffalo.
Okay, I like that. Just the pedigree too. They have the vets.
Exactly.
San Jose Sharks, another tough one here.
I think this is a fringe. You could even debate them on the back half playoff caliber, but I think this is a fringe team. They haven't made the playoffs in a long time, so they're still looking to make that push. Having a good season this year, but they're still 21st in the league,
Yeah.
so I got them in fringe.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're a fringe team. I think they are could be playoff caliber if they keep buying at the deadline. They already got Sherwood, which is going to improve them if they get another D man. They could be a little tricky team for first round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with fringe though. Do you think they are in that Philly Ottawa range
I think they're above
above
right
all those
now.
teams?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I just I like what they kind of got a nice little group going there right
Yeah.
now. I think their defense is a little weak, and they're I don't doubt Askarov or Nedeljkovic,
Hmm.
but they definitely need a little more growth. So
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I like that. I think especially you have like a 1A star,
mhm.
that definitely pushes them up in that list, I think.
Yeah,
Seattle.
this is an interesting one because I Seattle was a tricky team for me coming into the season. Like I did mention before, I did think that they were going to be a playoff caliber team this year. I thought Wright and Beniers were going to take that step forward, but I think they are kind of on that fringe. Almost, I could even hear conversations about them being in that tank mode,
Yeah,
especially hearing that they want to sell Matty Benier or not Matty Benier, Shane Wright
yeah.
and stuff. So kind of looks like they're trying to retool, but I think they're in that fringe category, especially that West Division isn't the best right now. So
Yeah. Yeah, me and you had very different opinions on Seattle coming into the year. I
mhm.
thought they were going to be terrible. I don't like any move they make. I mean, they signed Stevenson to a long-term deal that was
Yeah,
way too much money.
shout out him though, Sasky boy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they want to be Vegas so bad and just go all in and sign these guys and hope they're going to be great, and it's just not going to happen. I think they should be a rebuilding team, but it seems like they're still trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have them bottom of fringe.
I like it.
St. Louis Blues, another weird team here.
Yeah, I think this one we'd agree on. It's going to be tank. They want. So while we're on the St. Louis Blues topic,
Hmm.
um, I could really see them gunning for Ivor Stenberg here because I forgot Otto Stenberg is in that
Yeah.
St. Louis pool too, who's his brother, obviously. So yeah, I could see them tanking. They want Ivor Stenberg, and they've been at the bottom of the barrel all year. So
Yeah. Where do you think you would have them?
I'd
We
probably
have
put
New
them
York,
second. I'd
Nashville,
probably put them
and
last. What we have now,
last behind Calgary even.
right now, yeah, I think so.
Hmm. I don't know if I'm rocking with that. I might be low on Calgary. I think I'd have St. Louis above Calgary,
Okay,
but behind Nashville.
okay, I can rock with that.
But it is close, right? I mean,
I think my personal last team on this is kind of obvious. Who I think
yeah,
will run at the
yeah.
very
Should we
bottom.
just go to them right now?
Do you want to?
The Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming up soon. Let's just jump to them right now.
I got them at the bottom of the
Yeah,
tank barrel. Getting rid of Quinn Hughes was obviously kind of the acceleration of that. They
yeah,
weren't doing good to begin with, so yeah, they're the worst team I think right now, and they're looking for Gab McKenna.
yeah. And we can. I'll just place St. Louis in there, and we'll go over it and
Yeah, no, I
replace
like
everything.
them. I like them above Calgary though. I
Yeah,
can see that for sure. I like Vancouver, Calgary, St. Louis as their bottom three.
I like that.
Hmm.
Tampa.
Tampa's I don't think they're a contender, but I think they're obviously going to be higher up on that playoff.
Hmm. They could be
Um,
bottom of contender too, though. I
yeah, I
mean,
could definitely see them being bottom of
they're one of
contender.
the two, and
Like they've got those players that have had the pedigree there. They've
yeah,
shown this year that they've been so dominant. Yeah, I like them at the bottom of contenders. So I
yeah,
actually
I
like them in
agree.
there.
If we have Minnesota in there, I think Tampa's in that same kind of boat where
Yeah,
they have enough talent to do it. It's just whether or not they can get over that edge.
exactly.
Sorry, I feel like I'm
You
gonna
got TO
sneeze.
next.
We got Toronto.
Ooh,
This is a weird one too.
I think
They've
they're
been
playoff.
bouncing back a little bit.
I think they're a playoff team. I don't think they're a contender. They haven't shown anything, and
Yeah,
obviously losing Mitch doesn't help. But yeah, definitely just so far, I think they're a playoff team. They're kind of right situated in the middle of the pack this
yeah.
year. So
I would have them playoff caliber as well. It's going to be tough to place them in here though because there are teams above them in the standings that I think Toronto's better than. I think talent on paper is going to come through and they've been winning some games. So
mhm.
for me, I think they're right in the middle of playoff contender, near New Jersey and
Mhm.
Anaheim, Boston. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I like that. I think they might even. I kind of like them just slotting in a little bit over at New Jersey,
Okay, yeah.
but I think maybe Boston and Anaheim give them the edge.
You think Anaheim, Boston are above Toronto?
I think so.
But we had New Jersey above those two.
Or sorry, who do we have in the back half there?
We had from the bottom, we had Islanders, Sabres, Pittsburgh, Boston, Anaheim, New Jersey, and then Florida. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I know. I could see them going even above New Jersey there. Like
Okay.
I think I like them above Boston and Anaheim as well.
I agree. I think I'm going to slot them behind New Jersey for now.
Okay, yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll go back to it, but Vegas Golden Knights.
I think these guys are a contender. I think they're one of the best teams in the league. I kind of like them behind Dallas or Carolina somewhere.
Yeah. You'd have them above Edmonton too. I mean, yeah, they're making good moves. Or ahead
Um,
of Edmonton, sorry.
no, I think just behind Edmonton
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. I think ahead of Minnesota for sure.
because it's kind of I think whatever a pie was too, like kind of
Yeah.
go based.
Yeah.
It's pretty even to that.
So three teams left here, and then we will reorder these if we have to. Winnipeg Jets.
I think this one's tough because they had such a good season last year and they've had
Hmm.
such a drop off. I definitely don't think they're a tanking team. It's even hard to say that they're a fringe team. Like I do want to slot them in playoff caliber, but I don't know. I think that they're going to probably lean more so just with the season that they've had so far this year too. I think they're going to be more so in that fringe category.
Yeah, I think I'd have them tanking. I don't know. I think on paper they shouldn't be, but where we're at, it's just they're. I don't know if they can bounce back from where they are. I
Yeah,
mean, they have 46 points, which puts them behind, or 47 behind Chicago, Nashville. Nashville's in a rebuilding. Chicago's at the bottom of our fringe. I think Winnipeg's got to be bottom of fringe or top of tanking for me. So,
I think we can leave them atop of tanking.
okay. Actually, you said you were leaning playoff caliber. I'm gonna
I
put him. I gotta
know.
put him in fringe. I gotta
Okay.
put him in fringe
Okay.
for you. Utah.
I think this is a pretty easy fringe team. They're kind of dead set middle of the league. Look like they could get in. I don't think they would do any damage if they did, but I wouldn't be surprised if this team also misses. They've
Yeah.
kind of been battling with that wild card positioning the last little while with San Jose, so I like them in the fringe category.
Yeah. It's a tough one because I could see this going lots of ways. I mean, we have Islanders in playoff caliber,
Mm-hmm.
and we have Philly and Fringe. Those teams are close in the standings.
Mm-hmm.
I think Utah. I
I
don't
like them
know.
almost.
Utah might be better than the Islanders.
I could see them being a playoff caliber team for sure.
Bottom of playoff caliber, right ahead of the Islanders, maybe.
I like that. I just
For
didn't want to be
now.
too biased
No,
and
for
too high
sure,
on
for
them.
sure. Washington Capitals.
I think this is a playoff team. they're kind of having a slow year. I could also see them kind of being at the start of the fringe, but I
Mm,
could also see them being at the back of the playoff caliber, right behind New York there. So
yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one because they definitely have um
I feel like a lot of the juice is gone this year too, with the OV goal record
hmm
being over and everything. So
yeah, for sure. I think I agree. They're in that playoff caliber. I think they are a little bit better than those fringe teams. I could even have them above the Islanders, to be honest. I'm just not. I don't think the Islanders can do any damage. I think if Washington gets to the playoffs, they're hard out for any team.
that's fair.
But yeah, I think right around that area is good.
Okay,
That is all our teams.
I like our rankings.
So if I start from one, I'm just
Yep.
gonna start at 1 through 7. We have a top 7 right now. I'm gonna run 1 through 7, and just let me know if you think, and be harsh. Be harsh on these teams. Let me know if you think we could reshuffle these. 1, Colorado. 2, Dallas. 3, Carolina. 4, Edmonton. 5, Vegas. 6, Minnesota. 7, Tampa Bay. How do you feel?
I like it.
You like that?
Yeah.
You think you wouldn't make any switches?
Um, Give me the rundown quick one more time.
Colorado,
Mhm.
Dallas, Carolina, Edmonton, Vegas, Minnesota, Tampa Bay.
I might put Tampa ahead of Minnesota,
Okay.
but I think that might be the only move I'd make.
Yeah, I think those are definitely the two bottom
Mhm.
of those 5 teams. I'm good either way. I think Tampa has the pedigree, so I'm good with them going to that 6th spot.
Okay.
So starting at 8, we have Detroit, Montreal, Florida as our top 3 next teams.
I like that.
New Jersey, Toronto, Anaheim.
Like that.
No switches yet?
I could maybe see the debate for Toronto and New Jersey getting switched around. I think they're pretty kind of similar
Yeah,
teams in a way, but um, yeah, if you want to switch those two, I think
I
Anaheim's
like
good.
that. Boston, Pittsburgh, Buffalo,
I like that.
Utah, Washington, New York Islanders.
I like that as well.
Do you think you would move any of those 6
Mm,
around? It's a tough one because I mean,
Like
Boston, Pittsburgh, Buffalo
I
is
could see
tough.
Utah moving up a bit too.
Yeah, I could see Buffalo moving up a little bit.
It's tough. I think I like how we have it.
Yeah,
We could always switch things up, and we'll keep these power rankings for future episodes too, and we'll kind of go off of these.
yeah, yeah. I think it's so tight with those teams, right? I feel
Hmm.
like you're just nitpicking and
Yeah.
taking who you kind of prefer. And then those bottom 3 with Utah, Washington, Islanders. I think Utah's a little bit better than those two, but I do think that they deserve to be in that playoff caliber team.
Hmm.
So that is our 12. So we had 19 teams in our playoff caliber and above,
Okay, that's pretty
which
good.
means that we're a little bit above the threshold there, but I think
But
that makes
that's
sense.
good because it gives a couple teams that
Yeah,
are right on the edge
yeah.
there.
And these fringe teams could even be in there. There's a few that are in
Yeah.
here, like especially these top 4 for me. San Jose, Philadelphia, Ottawa, LA are the top 4 in our fringe.
Like
Um,
that.
I could see any 4 of those being playoff caliber as well.
Hmm.
So I think that ranking's pretty good, that order.
Hmm.
I do like Ottawa quite a bit. I kind of like Ottawa over Philly. I
I
don't
was
know if
gonna
that's
say I
crazy,
like
but
that switch.
I think San Jose is at the top. They have that star player. I think that
Hmm.
pushes them up. And then Columbus, Chicago, Seattle, Winnipeg. How do you feel about those 4?
I like that.
You think those 4 above the tanking for sure?
Yeah, I would say.
Rangers, Nashville, Blues, Flames, and Canucks.
Yeah, I think we kind of all already agreed on that.
Yeah, I think Canucks, Flames are the top 2 picks.
Hmm.
Blues, Nashville follow, and then the Rangers I think are yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're not good. I could see the Jets and Seattle joining the tanking for sure, but they're a little bit better than those teams for sure.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
think this will shake up a lot come deadline time once teams make moves and whatnot.
I
So,
agree. I agree. Those are gonna be our power rankings. Colorado at 1. I'm not gonna run through every team I just did, but Colorado at 1 and Vancouver in last. We are projecting to get the number 1 pick, which I don't think anyone's surprised by. But yeah, those are our rankings.
shall we go on to awards?
Yeah, let's run into the awards here.
All right, so I'll just tell an award and you can just kind of give your front runner. I can go first, doesn't matter. First and foremost, the Hart Trophy. Who's going to be the MVP of the league?
Yeah, I think this is a tough one. I'm kind of leaning McKinnon here. I think I think it's a 3-horse race, clearly. Maybe not clearly, but it's looking that way. I think McKinnon, Celebrini, and McDavid are the top three. I'd love to hear who you have here.
I agree, actually. I got McKinnon as well. I think Celebrini's going to be close if San Jose can get into the playoffs, but I think he's just so far back in the points behind McDavid and McKinnon. It's
Yeah.
going to be kind of hard, especially if he has 20, 30 points less than those guys at the end of the year.
Mhm.
I think it's going to be definitely even tougher for him to win. So, and I think McKinnon, just what Colorado's doing this year, is the best player on the best team. So, yeah, I give him the nod right off the gun.
I agree.
Next one, kind of already just piggyback off what we were talking about here, the Art Ross. So, who do
Yeah.
you think's going to have the most points?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be McDavid. I think he's been hot. I think I don't know. I could see it being McKinnon too, but McDavid's just been so hot, and we know what he does near the end of the year. He really turns it up. So yeah, I'm going McDavid there.
I'm going McKinnon. I think it's going to be close. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be one of those two. I could even see Kucherov potentially joining the race. He always kind of heats up mid-stand of the season as well, so I like him.
I agree.
But yeah, no, McKinnon's going to be my pick there. Next one, the Rocket. This is the first one where it could get tricky. I mean,
Yeah.
it is.
Is it a
pretty
three-guy
clear-cut.
race?
I mean, McKinnon's kind of got a pretty clear-cut lead.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably just going to dominate. He's got 38 goals right
Yeah.
now, and I think they played 51 games or something. McDavid's the next closest with 30, so
Yeah.
I don't see anyone catching McKinnon.
Yeah,
anytime
I'm
soon.
I'm going McKinnon here. I do want to give a shout out to Jason Robertson as well.
Yeah, he's also tied.
Yeah, tied with McDavid, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, I he's not going to win it, but he's up there, and I think that's pretty cool. I think McKinnon's got it locked up.
Mm-hmm. I think the next trophy's pretty kind of a lock here as well. The Norris. I think it's Cale Makar's trophy to lose right now.
Yeah.
I think Zach Werenski deserves a huge shout out.
For sure.
I mean, unless Makar gets hurt, I think it's pretty much his award to lose. So
Yeah, I'm a big Werenski guy. I've always liked Zach, so
that 2015 draft.
yeah, man, he's such a stud. Shout out Mo Sider as well. I think he should get more consideration here. If he doesn't finish top 3, I'm going to be a little upset. But
I really don't think he will.
I know.
I think the numbers.
Yeah,
I just they need to have some kind of 2 defensive goals. I
for
feel
sure.
like, but
like a DFD that's putting up that many points, I don't know. It just seems crazy.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
Next award here. This one's a little tricky this year. The Vezina. I mean,
Yeah.
I could see this one
tough
going
one.
to Logan Thompson. I could also see it going to one of the Colorado goalies. I feel like they just split the net too much.
Yeah, for sure. They're not going to have the games played and wins.
No, exactly. And another guy who I could also see who's really been jumping into this consideration, I think is going to be my pick right now, is Andrei Vasilevsky.
Ooh, I'm going somewhere else, but continue.
I think I know who you're going to go with. Vasilevsky's having a great season. I don't know if it's just because of this last hot skid that they've been on,
Yeah.
but if he can continue what he's been doing during this hot skid, even a little bit of it, I think he's going to finish as the Vezina winner and retake his claim as the best goalie.
Yeah, I'm going to take Ilya Sorokin here. I think he's been so hot as of late. I think he is the front runner to get the Vezina right now in betting odds. I'm going to take him. I think he's kind of putting that Islanders team on his back right now and carrying them through. I do want to give a shout out to the Minnesota Wild goalies as well. I think if Wallstead got a full load of games, he would be up there. I think Gustafsson as well is very talented. But yeah, I'm going to go Sorokin here.
I like it. Yeah, exactly. Too, going back on the Philly or on the Wild thing there, kind of the similar situation to Colorado. They just split the net way too much. But I like that shout. I also kind of forgot about Sorokin when I was putting this together. But yeah, going into our next one here, Calder. I think this one's pretty clear cut for us both. I got Matthew Schaefer right now. Just what he's done as an 18-year-old defenseman is insane.
He's insane.
He's 4th in defensive goals right now. I just found that out a little bit ago. Unreal. I think, yeah, he's kind of the front runner, the easy lead, but yeah.
Who would be your 2 and 3? I agree with Schaefer. I think he is the clear 1 right now, but who is your number 2 and number 3?
I think right now I got Demi as my number 2. He's been just insane the last few games. He had that big hot streak. He had like 9 or 10 points in 5 games. He's kind of really just stuck his thumb in that rookie point race lead too. And then number 3 is a toss-up for me because I had Wallstead at 2 for the longest time actually. But now Beckett Seneca is kind of knocking on the door. So I think right now I got Seneca just slightly ahead of Wallstead at 3.
Yeah, I think there is a clear top 4. For me personally, I think I'd have Seneca over Demidov. I just think he's on a little bit of a hot streak here, and I think the impact that he plays is just goes unnoticed. I know he plays a lot more minutes than Demidov, um, but I think that's to show that he can play a full load of minutes. I don't think Demidov. I mean, maybe I don't know. No hate to Demidov. He's nasty. I'm just taking Seneca at my two there.
I like it. Last award here. This one's not an actual NHL award, but if we could introduce one, this would be it. We're gonna go with the most improved player here.
Ooh,
So my most improved player, I think, is gonna be Leo Carlson. He's taken a huge jump for Anaheim this year. I could also, I don't know if this is really most improved player, but also just the jump that Macklin Celebrini has taken this year. I could
for sure.
also see people saying him kind of going from just under a point a game player to obviously it was his rookie year
Yeah.
to an MVP candidate. So yeah, Leo's my guy right
Yeah,
now.
the one thing that is kind of tough is in the NBA they do like a most improved player, and it's kind of like false practice to have a rookie take
Mm-hmm.
it his second year just because it's expected for that guy to be the guy. Like I think John Morant got most improved,
Mm-hmm.
but everyone knew John Morant was going to be a dog, right?
Exactly.
So for me, I'm gonna go Trevor Zegras.
I like it.
I think he's a guy that everyone kind of gave up on, and he might be Philly's best player right now.
I agree.
So that's my not bounce back, most improved, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's my pick there.
I love it. That's all the awards. I think yeah, we're pretty agreeable on most things.
Yeah,
A couple differences, but overall, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things shake out. Especially that Hart and Art Ross race. I think that's gonna be the most fun to follow. There hasn't been an Art Ross race like this in a while. So
yeah.
I guess last year Cooch and McKinnon were kind of close, but yeah,
Yeah, let us know your award predictions in the comments, please. And let us know how bad our power rankings were. If they were terrible and your team is in the wrong spot, tell us because we're probably not going to care, but tell us anyways. You know, leave a comment and say how dumb we are or whatever. Even though we know everything. But yeah, let us know. Yeah,
yeah, no, that's everything from me. I think yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Go follow us on socials, spread the news, and get a clue.
get a clue.